I'm a fraud. My success was an accident. I was given opportunities by mistake. Do you relate to that intense feeling of self-doubt? Maybe you're feeling incapable of being in charge at work. Perhaps you're unsure of your relationship. It's often referred to as imposter syndrome or the imposter phenomenon. I'm going to tell you what it is and how you can overcome it, along with a short and powerful motivational speech on this episode of the Dr. K Show. I'm Dr. Karthik Ramanan. On this channel, I help ambitious individuals end self-criticism with tools and strategies to create optimal everyday mental health. If you're new here and you know you need to get out of your own way to execute on your passions, I am here for you. I encourage you to subscribe right now. Each week on the Dr. K Show, I answer your burning questions. The second segment is Progress Success, where I share a win from K Nation, people just like you. And in the final segment, I bring the heat. If you need a kickstart, a little motivation, stick around until the end. I drop some wisdom, raw and real. Imposter syndrome, or the imposter phenomenon. It's a form of self-doubt that is particularly intense. Self-doubt does serve a purpose to keep us safe from legitimate threats, but in our modern world, it can be more harm than good. It's definitely something that I've faced, whether it was in my previous career on Wall Street or in medical school, honestly, sometimes even to this day. The key is to recognize it and address the cause where possible, and have a system in place to alleviate its effects if it does pop up. So here's my system for you. It involves two methods: rational and emotional. Rationally, in relation to the situation that gives you imposter syndrome, I want you to make a list of your accomplishments on one side of a sheet of paper. And on the other side, I want you to write down the reasons why you believe that that accomplishment was luck, a mistake, or any other factor that prevents you from taking credit for your accomplishment. I think you'll agree with me that every situation that we encounter in life, every achievement we've had, is unique. Situations are different, even if slightly, right? So here's the key. You cannot use the same reason twice. So every reason on this side of the sheet of paper, it's got to be unique. Now, once you're done making your list, imagine if somebody that you admire and believe in deeply handed you that sheet of paper. How would you feel? Think about what you would say to them. Food for thought. Are you getting value out of this? If so, hit that like button right now. Then we have to address imposter syndrome emotionally. Here's the exercise. Each day, you must take one compliment from someone. Don't deflect the compliment and instead compliment somebody else. Don't minimize what the person is saying about you by laughing it off, shrinking in your body language, or making light of the compliment. Look at that person, smile, and say, "Thank you, I appreciate that." Once you do that, on a sheet of paper, write down the date and a check mark. Or you can use a habit tracker. I want you to take a compliment every day, and you might be surprised how much easier it gets after a while. It worked for me. What's one way that you deal with imposter syndrome? Let me know in the comments below. I do read and respond to every single comment. Today's Progress Success is brought to you by Michael from Instagram. I've learned that as long as I'm alive, there will always be hope, no matter how hopeless it seems. It's like snatching victory from the jaws of defeat kind of thing. It sounds cliche, but it has happened to me not once, but twice. You're absolutely right, Michael. There is always hope, no matter what you're dealing with, and I'm glad that you have allowed that evidence in your life to be the proof that you need to reinforce that empowering belief. You're dealing with imposter syndrome. You feel like a fraud. Positive feedback just rubs you the wrong way, and your success is a fluke, a mistake, or just not a big deal. I get that. I really, really do. Here's the truth. Whether you want to admit it or not, you are capable, you are great, you are enough. Look, it's easy to say that we don't have a single skill that we're the absolute best at, and therefore we must not be good at anything. But the truth is, you have a combination of skills that you're good, if not great at. And when you put those together, that makes you 100% unique among those around you. There is nobody in this world that has been through your challenges, your tragedies, your triumphs, your successes. You don't think that shapes you to be unique in a certain set of skills? Look, you may think that your unique set of skills makes you unsuitable for whatever situation you're dealing with. I say this: if the rules don't suit your skills, change the game. Find the job, find the relationship, the environment that makes you who you are, and go be the best version of yourself. You can sit here and credit others for your successes and take blame for others' failures, or you can wake up and realize that you alone are responsible for all of your successes and your failures. Try that belief on for size. It is liberating, I promise. It starts with one step at a time. So for the next week, take one compliment from somebody without deflecting it or cowering from your brilliance. It starts right now with, I believe in your greatness. Positive thinking, positive vibes. I just spit on something. Oh, I need water. Oh, there's the dog. Okay. It will come out of my head, my heart, my mouth correctly this time.